Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and today we're going to be going over the 2020 Chevy 1500 RST. Finally reviewing this truck due to subscriber request. But as always, we're going to do a quick walk around on the truck, then we're going to take it out to see how it drives. A big shout out and thank you to Larry H. Miller Chevy here in Murray, Utah for providing us with the RST. And then something really quick is there's this new color that I noticed on this Trail Boss. Do you guys want me to do a review on that truck because of the color? Let me know in the comment section below. Under the hood of this particular RST, we have the naturally aspirated 5.3 liter V8. It actually gets 16 miles per gallon around town, 22 on the highway. It goes through an 8-speed automatic transmission. Power outputs are 355 horsepower and 383 pound-feet of torque. Let's finish things on the front end by starting at the hood here. So I really like the lines on the hood, makes it look very muscular. And then going over things on the front end, so you get LED lights just like in the LTZ. Fog lights just down below. You've got some tow hooks up front. Sadly, they are not painted red. Blacked out Chevy bow tie logo. Other than that, I really like this new front end. Superimposing, same as what it was in 2019. Let's go over the tire and rim setup. Z71 package, so a little bit more aggressive tires, 20-inch rims, 275mm tires around it. I really like the rim design on this. Blacked out Chevy bow tie logo in the middle. I feel like it goes really well with this kind of like blacked out sporty look on the truck in general. Here's our key fob for the RST, Chevy logo on the back. If we press this and then hold down the remote start button, 5.3 liter V8 will come to life. If we press it again, it'll shut it off. Wait for it. Wait for it. Okay, I must be doing something wrong. This is the second timing. Let's just pull the tailgate down. Slow lowering tailgate right here. Full spray in bed liner. You've got LED bed lights, and then this is a little plug back here. And then finally, you've got the Chevy bow tie at the back. You've got the cab light just above. And then if we actually pick up this bed, super light to pick up. Chevrolet on the back. RST badging. Silverado. Got the receiver hitch down below with all of the plugins for towing. Parking sensors all in the back, and then they've got this nice little step here, so it makes getting up to the bed a whole lot easier. And wow, we're right at the taillights, so you can see we've got full LED taillights in the back. I really like the look of this. I feel like the new Silverado's best angle is probably from the back, and especially those new taillights. Coming to the rear here, we can look at this panel with the wood trim door handle. One of the speakers for the sound system looks eerily familiar to an LTZ, especially all the stitching up top, just saying. Now the seats obviously are going to be different, not full leather like in an LTZ, but you can open this up, still get the storage in the back of the seat, still get the cool little cup holders just right down here, and then you can pull up the seat, got a little bit of extra storage under there in this little bin. And then we've got vents back here with a couple charging stations, and then cup holders just up above, and then your little map pockets per usual, and there are lights for the rear passengers. So one touch to lock it, and then you just press it again, that'll unlock the 1500 RST. Now we can look at this door panel here in the front, looks identical to the one in the rear. So again, leather padding with the stitching, more stitching up above, more wood trim, all of your window controls right here with your mirror controls, door lock and unlock. Another speaker for the sound system, and it's Bose. Now we can look at the seat here on the front, again that premium cloth here with the contrasted stitching, full power adjustment, just like on the LTZ, except for the seats, not leather. But we've got the pedal layout down below with the floor mats, hood latch release, that's your parking brake. You can see this is your little light control right here, that's for your cargo light, fog lights right there. And then your drive mode select here, auto, 2-wheel high, 4-wheel low, and then this is for your tow mode. Finally, steering wheel is going to be manually adjustable. Now to start up the RST, boom, and it'll fire right up. Now you've got this for the little voice commands and phone stuff. This is for that little center stack right there to kind of go through all those controls. Blacked out bow tie logo in the center, heated steering wheel. And this is your cruise controls right there. Leather wrapped steering wheel, which I really like. And then over here you've got your little windshield wiper / turn signal stock. Does have a column shifter, so you can see you can manually shift the gears yourself with that 8-speed automatic if you would like. Now we've got our little gauges here, so you've got RPMs on the left side, on the right side you've got the speed, and like I said, there's a bunch of different menus in the center you can scroll through, just like on all of the other upgraded Chevys. Obviously it's in demo mode, so I can't actually go to them, but you can see at least the functions that it lets you go through on this RST. So we've got the center display here, and I'm going to press a couple functions so you guys can kind of see how quickly this responds in general. I feel like the touch time on this is actually really good. This one doesn't have the plastic over it getting in the way. And you can see you can control the climate here. It is a dual zone climate. just like the LTZ. I'm gonna say that a million times just to be annoying, but we can pop it into reverse. You can see the backup camera will pop up, and you can see there you've got the little trajectory lines. You can have a center line, or you can zoom in as well. Here's what that center line looks like right there in the center, or just a traditional line. So pretty good setup in general. I like the touchscreen system too, so I feel like it's really easy to use, and you get Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. We've got our controls here for the radio controls. You got your little home screen button right there. And then just down below, we've got our analog controls for the climate. Like I said, it is a dual zone climate. Hill descent control, that's to turn on the power outlets. That's a blank switch. That's stability control. That is your hazard lights. That's the tailgate release. That's auto stop start parking sensors. That's another blank switch. Heated seats right here. You've got your trailer brake controls, and then you've got a couple little charging stations and a full power outlet. We got more storage here, a couple cup holders. Here's the center console, and you can open this up. Tons of storage space. You can see that there's a couple of USBs in there, and then closing this, we can head over to the dual glove box. Open both of those up. Plenty of storage in there as well, and then you can see there's some nice little stitching all over the dash. I've got our button for the power rear siding window, so you can see that that opens up right there. You can get a little sunroof if you want. Light controls right here. Other than that, they keep things pretty simple, and it looks like, boom! That is just so that if you've got brights on at night, or if someone else has brights on at night, so that, yeah. Mirror dimmer, okay. So now finishing things up in the interior of this RST, let's go over pricing. So this particular RST stickers for about $54,000 before any type of market adjustment, which is a little bit less than an LTZ. So if you don't care about the leather, save yourself quite a bit of money, and also the cooled seats and some other stuff. But anyways, let's head out and take this RST out to see how it drives. So before we set off in the Chevy 1500 RST, let's talk about visibility. So you can see visibility over the hood is pretty decent in general, kind of just abruptly ends. You can see visibility through both of the mirrors, and then throughout the rear, visibility is good as well. It's pretty easy to see out of it, and obviously the truck's higher off the ground, so yeah, you pretty much see everything around you. But let's head off. So now fully setting off, let's talk about road noise and ride quality as we obviously get a red light. So in terms of road noise, it's pretty good in general. You do hear some sounds from the 5.3, but you don't hear a whole lot of tire noise on this particular model. And in terms of ride quality, all the new Silverados are actually pretty smooth in general, but I don't have much else to say other than the fact that it's a smooth truck, and you don't hear a whole lot, but now you guys can hear the 5.3. Now as we're making a turn here, let's talk about steering. So steering is very, very light and effortless. Pretty normal for a truck. I mean, it's relatively direct, but I mean, it's not the most direct thing, and obviously that is expected with a truck. Other than that though, it's a pretty good steering rack, and I would say it's on par with most steering racks in the truck segment. Now let's get a little acceleration with the RST. Yeah, so this 5.3 is more than adequate in terms of acceleration. All of you guys know my opinion on Chevy engines right now. The 6.2 liter is my favorite pick, and that's because fuel economy on the 6.2 is pretty similar to fuel economy on the 5.3, but you get so much more power and so much more torque, and it does sound a little bit better than the 5.3 as well, but the 5.3 is no slouch, and it gets the job done. To sum things up, if you are looking for a truck with, you know, most of the luxury amenities and all the modern tech, all that kind of stuff, but then you don't want to pay the premium for, you know, one of the luxury trucks like an LTZ, a High Country, you know, on Dodge's side, a Laramie or a Limited, just something like that. You want kind of like all the features, but you don't want to pay all the money for it, then this RST is definitely the package you go. You get the cool looks, you have the off-road capability with that Z71 package, and you get the amenities, and I feel like it's a pretty decently priced truck for all of the stuff that it has. There we have it, everyone, the 2020 Chevy 1500 RST. I really like this package, especially the overall aesthetic of it. I always love blacked out packages. But anyways, if you're stopping for the first time, please subscribe, comment down below what you thought, and then again, a big shout out and thank you to Larry H. Miller, Chevy here in Murray, Utah, for providing us with the RST. Check out their inventory in the link below.